Hey feminine, let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let us see, let us see. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages for our feminine? Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have passion. It says, keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. Ooh. All right, so how do you do that? Trust. All right, so perhaps your person wants to work on building the trust or rebuilding the trust so that the two of you can open up to one another more. Okay. Ooh. All right, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. We have gifts. All right, it says, love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. Yes. All right. So you understand one another regardless of whatever's going on. This may be someone that you have a long distance relationship with. All right. This person, as well as yourself, are realizing, you know, the amount of passion, understanding, love that we have here for one another, interest, you know, curiosity, all of that tells us that regardless of the obstacles, the challenges, which at this time, one of those things could be the distance, we can get through it. All right. It says love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. I know that's right, y'all. Let us see. Let us see, my love. What are the messages for feminine? Okay. We have destiny. It says the reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. All right. So it's something that is going to happen. It's not a, I wonder if it will. No, it's going to. We have individuality. Be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. Yeah, it's like you are an individual. You are a unicorn. I just posted that song, Alien Superstar by Beyonce, off the Renaissance, I believe it was, album. Don't quote me. Okay, let me check. Let me make sure. Because that's Beyonce. We can't be getting it wrong with Beyonce. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure it's the right one. Before I just go saying things. Yep, it's the Renaissance album. Okay, had to be sure. 1 second, y'all. Alright, so let's see. Had to check my body right quick. We good, body? Can we continue? Alright, so nurture. It says, nurture your relationships like blooming flowers, they'll flourish. There you go. That's what I was saying. The two of you are going to open up and bloom and flourish exactly like that. Then we have the ex. Ooh, for some of you, this could be an ex or someone that may fall into that kind of category. You know what I mean? Like if this is not someone you were actually with, it could have been because of the distance, you know? This could be someone that you separated from because you were moving away, they were moving away, something like that. But you're realizing, hey, regardless of this move, the feelings are still there, something about it. All right, so take it as it applies for you in your personal situation. Only you will know that. And then we have back here, romance. See? Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. All right, let's see, y'all. This is cute. I like this one. Okay. I like them all. You know, it doesn't matter if the messages come out a certain type of way or not. The reality is, if you're a twin soul, you want to work through it with your person, you have every right to do that. You have free will, okay? And that is what I'm here for, to assist you with working through whatever those difficult situations may be. All right, so let's see. Let's navigate through this. This looks good, though. All right. For our feminines, please excuse me, clearing my throat. So ladylike, right? I know. Excuse me, y'all. I'll be back to 150 in no time. Okay? Just give me a little bit. Just give me a little bit. Okay? So we have denial and romance. Yeah, they tried. Child, they tried or you tried. Somebody tried to deny the passion. It's not working. We have repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see below the surface. It was them. This person could have been used to surface level connections. Okay, again, with your individuality, you said, no, I am not an item to be possessed or something that you control or you know what I mean, manipulate. Nah, sir, I'm an individual. Okay, so it says revel, flow, savor, entice, open yourself to romance. Okay, transformation, butterflies. Okay, so allowing the growth to happen. Any event that you and this person can rise above the drama, the pettiness, the obstacles and challenges, you can come together. See, what were the obstacles and challenges? The denial, the surface level stuff, the control, the manipulation. Okay, even if a person didn't intend to do that, that's what they were doing because of their actions or inactions. Okay. But yeah, it says healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. Yep. Be patient with yourself. If your person feels rejected by you, well, guess what? You're hurt feminine, okay? And with mystery here, right now, they don't really know how you feel. They don't know what's going on with you, but they're still intrigued because this energy between you two is magic, okay? It says magic, intrigue, suspense. You're entering unknown territory. Now, I believe it was the last reading that we did. If I'm not mistaken, we got something about unknown territory. Something about trailblazer and stepping into unknown territory. Okay? So this is why they like, I don't know what's going on with feminine, but what's going on with feminine is ascending. Feminine is being led by spirit. And there's no distraction in the world, not even her masculine, you know, nothing in the world that's going to throw her off. Whatever healing you need to do, you're doing that. Because there was some form of like, there was something that maybe you feel like you were needing, okay? And that could be why you were allowing certain things to continue, you know, but you found it within yourself. And I say that because we have inner child here. So it's like two children and they're pushing each other on the swing. So it's like you're helping yourself heal from something. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. If this is you, it makes perfect sense. I can't get the words together right now, child, because how I'm feeling, but trust and believe. Okay, so yeah, we have unawakened, exactly. So one of you was in an unawakened state, again, surface level things with others. When it comes to you, they went deep. Then they started all of a sudden repressing. You pulled back. You said, this is crazy. You know, there's a reason why twins do that for each other. You know, there's this push and pull there because of whatever wounds get touched on, whatever triggers, you know, things like that that come up. It comes up so that you can heal it, you can remove it, and then the two of you can come together. So it's like you're right on track. You know what I'm saying? This person could have done something that triggered childhood memories or something like that. So we have perception. All right, it says red flags, delusion, perspective. See through your own false belief. That's what this person is doing. They've been spending a lot of time to themselves. And they've been really looking at the situation from your side of things. Because they're like, I've only been looking at it from where I stand. You know, think about when a person is taking a picture. They only see it from that side. They're not where the person is that the picture is being taken of. You know what I'm saying? So now that they're sitting down and looking at it, they're like, okay. And that might be something that your person likes to do. They might be a photographer. It might be a hobby of theirs. They might be really good with taking pictures. They may like to take your pictures. They might tell you, oh, you know, you should model. One of you may be a model. The other one may be a photographer. It could be something like that as well that I'm picking up on. Just take it as it applies. But they're like, you know, I've only been looking at it from this side. I was not looking at it from the other side of things. Okay. And whoa, I see the red flags. I see my own red flags. You're right. You are so right. So this is showing you that this is maturity. And again, this is a true gift. This is true love, y'all, because this person is able to understand you. They're not sitting up here taking what you're saying as an attack and being like, oh my God, you saying this and that and the other is so mean. It's so hurtful. No, it might be, oh my gosh, ouch. But it's because of the way that they made you feel. It's not, oh my gosh, ouch, how dare you say that to me? You know what I mean? At first, maybe some of them could have felt like that, but it's ego. So again, my own red flags. I'm seeing what I'm doing. I'm seeing what the problem is here. Now, in the event, again, that me and my person can work through our challenges, we can come together. But if not, okay, and that's totally up to you, right? But in order for that to happen, you would have to nurture the relationship. You would have to be open to it so that it can continue to bloom, okay? So yeah, we have runner. We have fifth dimension. So your masculine now feels like they're trying to communicate with you and let you know they see in what way they were running. Because some of them could have been present, right? And they didn't realize that they were still running. You know, like me being physically present doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not spiritually running, mentally running, you know, from something, emotionally running. Like, I'm running regardless. You get what I'm saying? I didn't physically run, you know, my body is right here, so that may have changed, but nevertheless. And so again, now I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, 1, the body, my body is here. 2, but is my heart ready? You know, cause is my mind ready? Right? And if so, then is my spirit ready? You know, like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, okay, we've been talking about 1, 2, 3, 4 a lot lately, so I feel like that's how that kind of ties into that right now. If you've been here, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't been, you're like, what is she talking about? But go back a little bit, you'll understand, okay? So, yeah, it's like they were confused by their own emotions, you know? Not about you, not for you, but because of some other things dealing with them. You see how the twins do that within each other? And only if you're a true twin will you understand. Otherwise, it sounds like complete nonsense. And this is something that I am well aware of. Okay, so we have the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is intuitive communication going back and forth between the two of you, because some of you are not talking to the person in this dimension. Okay, but you're connected at the soul level, so you're always talking, you're always communicating. Person is letting you know, yeah, I realized I ran by trying to control. How was I trying to control? By believing certain delusions. It's emphasized here twice. All right, so if I were to release my need to control, or try to control, suppress my feelings, my romantic passion for you, then guess what? If I were to trust my heart on this could have come together already, you know? So that's what they're realizing. It's not necessarily feminine's been, you know, I'm not saying you didn't have anything to work on, because clearly you did. It would not have happened like that otherwise. Both of you had things to work on individually prior to coming together. But whatever they did made it seem as if they did not consider your feelings or something like that, because they were suppressing theirs or something. Okay, so let's see. Yep. That's just what it boils down to, beloved. Okay, journal. But this person has been writing and journaling, so they've been contemplating. You may also be writing and contemplating. You're not somebody that just flies off the head. Oh, this is how I feel. No, this is how I feel. Let me sit with it. Let me not run away from it. So that's why they find you to be mysterious, because, and you may also be making it very obvious that you're not okay. You know what I mean? Like most people like to try to fake and flex and be like, oh, you know, I'm super happy without you. Don't give a darn, you know, or anything like that. You're like, no, you know, it's not like that. It's just, I have to protect my peace. I have to be focused for my mission. You know, everything we've been talking about over the last few readings, right? So it's not a me not caring about you. It's what to do about this, because I'm ready. I'm ready to leap, you know, and you are suppressing feelings and emotions. Two different things. Okay, so that's why you often felt like the person was running from you. It wasn't you they were running from. Okay, so let's see. All right, so yeah, we have beliefs. All right, masculines beliefs are shifting. They're going through an awakening. That's what's happening here. All right, it says your divine masculine, your twin or soulmate seeking you. Now, if this person doesn't know what a twin soul is, or let's say they're extremely religious, right? Because with the beliefs thing, you may be spiritual, they may be religious. All right, I'm thinking conformity, conditioning, things like that. This person, especially this picture being inside like a church or something, a cathedral or whatever you call it, child. Okay, so I feel like this person, or what have you, not whatever you call it. I take that back. Let me make sure I speak properly and not misspeak so anybody takes it offensively or anything like that. No, I meant or what have you. Okay, so moving forward. Yeah, so this person could have felt like you had clashing belief systems, and that could have been another thing that kept you apart. But is it really that we believe different, or is it just that you don't understand how I believe? You see what I'm saying? You don't understand. But then when you take the time to not run away from your feelings, you start understanding, because you feel the same way that feminine does. So I feel like that's where they realize, okay, this is a gift. But a gift from who? A gift from God. Do you see where I'm going with this? So they're like, oh, our beliefs are not that different after all. You understand and believe in true love. You understand that love is a gift from God. You understand it's to be honored a certain type of way. You understand how to move. You understand that when you have fruits of spirit, when you have the fruits of spirit, you handle the person that you love a certain type of way. You handle everybody a certain type of way, period, when you have the fruits of spirit within you. So they're realizing, oh, it's not so mysterious after all. You get what I'm saying? It's just I didn't really understand. Yeah, you didn't understand. You were, and most people are afraid of what they don't understand. So again, fear. When I'm afraid, what do? Run. You see there? So it's not you I'm afraid of, but I'm caught up in this material 3D dimension that tells me that my status is this. So therefore, this is how I should be. This is what my life should look like. This is, you know, the type of person I should be with. All those types of things in order to check these boxes, instead of realizing the only persons whose boxes I need to check is mine. I have to be happy. I have to live with this. You know, how does my heart feel about this? I'm not okay about this. So, you know, that's where this masculine is coming from. All right. So that's why they like be ready to receive, because they're like, this is a gift. And I surrender to this. You know, I surrender to this love, to this potential. I want it to grow. I don't want to feel left out in the cold anymore for my feminine. So they're going to be coming after you hard body with this chaser here. Okay. It says open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. Okay. Card. Alright, so we have memories and divine timing. Okay, so yeah, this person can't get you out of their head. You know what they think about too? My pride and my ego, man. This is what did it. My pride and my ego. And they know it, and they may be working with somebody to overcome that. Because, listen, ego can be very, very hard to overcome. Very difficult. Pride and all that. Okay? You may also make this person feel jealous or envious of whoever or whatever gets to be around you. And they're not a jealous person typically, so they don't like that. Different things. It's like you got this person straight tripping, boo. And it's all because of the memories that they have of you. Something about the way you dress, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself. Something about that, because look how this woman walks. It's like one foot right in front of the other, you know? All right, so it's something about that, but that's just how you walk, or that's how you are. Like you just, you know, you're divine feminine. All right, so patience, perseverance, peace, trust that the divine knows when. All right, not on no snooty, bougie, I think I'm better, nothing like that. Just, you know, this is who I am, and I carry myself a certain type of way because I'm the daughter of God, okay, the Most High. So what else am I supposed to carry myself like, you know? So we have fertility. Person has, this is what I would say to you. The seeds that you planted, they're sprouting, they're blooming, they're blossoming. You know what I mean? This is fertility here. And then we got blooming and blossoming, you know, being mentioned. So all of that goes together, right? That to me is like 7 of Pentacles. We have fresh ideas, manifest growth, plant your seeds. Yeah, you planted the seeds. Now your person can see through their own false lenses, and they're ready to come in and show you some appreciation. It says your twin appreciates you. See the blessing. You see, they see this as a blessing. We said that it's all coming together. Excuse me. Practice appreciation. How do I practice appreciation? By treating somebody like I appreciate them. By showing them that I appreciate them. I say by showing up. Okay, it's about to come out, child. That's the long distance thing for y'all. All right, yeah, we got home. You like by coming home, shit. No, but we have cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. Okay, and then pause. In action, calmness, step back, wait for the sign. Action cannot be forced. That's what comes to mind, right? Transformation is taking place behind the scenes. There's nothing really for you to do other than trust the process and keep aligning yourself with God's will for your life. That's my advice to you. It says breakthrough, reinvention, you're ready for the next level. And behind here we have ascend. There you go. Expansion, evolution, universal intelligence. Stay connected to spirit. Ashe, blessed be, and it is so. Amen. It's best to stay connected to universal intelligence. That way you know what choices and decisions to make, how to move in this world. You know what I'm saying? All right, hold up. Nah, I don't want another one for you. I feel like it's calling me, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. Sacred space. Okay, so even though they ran, they're communicating with you intuitively through the sacred space, which for the twins is the heart. So we have altar, prayer, candles, commune with your own divinity. You are their own divinity. Our own divinity is God. God is within us. When they connect with God, they feel connected to you. This is what's helping them realize this is not so different. This is my twin soul. This is my soulmate. So they call it. Yeah, see, mirroring. There you go. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Okay, thank you, God, for such a beautiful gift. Thank you for allowing me to be the vessel that you channel these messages through, Spirit, because it is not me. It is all you, and that glory goes to you, Spirit. So, yes, it says reflection, twin, wholeness, synchronicity abounds. Okay, and what's back here, y'all? Split energy, see? They had to decide what they really wanted. Okay, decide what you really want, because it's not a feminine, oh, what do I really want? No, you already knew what you really wanted. Okay, so yeah, we have the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. There was definitely heartbreak that was caused here, unfortunately. All right, and all they want now is to reunite. 5 of Pentacles, you done shut that door. Knight of Pentacles, maybe because they was moving too slow. All right, thank you, Spirit. What are the messages for our feminine? Okay, we have the 9 of Cups. Yep. what their heart desires, honey. That's just what it is. If I'm not mistaken, it's the second reading in a row. The Nine of Cups came out first. But because of the disappointment, betrayal, something that was caused here. It could have been an abrupt ending again because of a move. Somebody moved on is another thing that comes to mind. Take it however it applies. Whatever it was very abrupt. And something that went from, oh, this is everything my heart has ever desired, went to, ouch, this really hurts. Never again would I do this in my life. But it's because you felt like somebody, again, was running from you, and that's not the case. Page of Swords, their eye has been on you this entire time. I feel like that's their literal physical eyes on their body, and it's also talking about their mind's eye. Okay. We have the Fool card. Yeah, this is a brand new beginning, first start. Okay, this is detaching from what no longer serves us. We have the Hermit. I feel like this is you, mysterious, detached to oneself. Okay, staying to yourself. We have Temperance. Temperance is about divine alignment, okay? Divine alignment, but also forgiveness. One second, guys. All right, divine alignment, forgiveness, okay? It's also about reconciliation, all right? If I did not already say that. So, yeah, this person definitely wants to reconcile, okay? Wanting your forgiveness. Did I say divine timing? I don't remember. That interruption was just, I didn't understand. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands and we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Wands is disturbance, outside interference precisely. Okay, look at that. You see the signs? And the Five of Pentacles is blocking something out again. So I feel, feminine, you just got tired of the interferences, whether it was internal blocks, external blocks, whatever it was. You just felt like the person was allowing everything outside of their heart space to make the decision for them. And I just heard very loud too. It's like the heart and the mind are in alignment when it comes to this situation. So what was the problem, right? We have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is feeling like they're afraid of rejection, you know. I want to rush in right now, but if I rush in, is that the right thing to do? Should I more like slow roll in? Okay, we have the Hierophant. But the Hierophant is marriage. You can't slow roll in if this is what you want. I mean, you could take your time. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it says. Keep the flame of passion alive. It is the heartbeat of love. All right. So they're like, you know, we're not keeping the passion. Like, for example, right? If people are physically intimate and passionate, that's what that's typically referring to, right? But you and this person being long distance, how often does that happen? Okay. So I feel like the twins are connected in a passionate manner, in that way where they affect one another's heartbeats, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, the distance, you know, whether, regardless of if you're being passionate with each other or not, you know, intimately, you know, like, you know what I'm talking about, adult stuff. Okay, we got children around. I don't know if they can hear me right now, so I'm talking in code. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay. Anyways, so the underlying energy, Five of Pentacles. There you go. So, all right, let's see, masculine. Is that how they've had you feeling, like you was going in circles? Because that's how it started to feel like at that part. We have the Three of Pentacles. All right, Three of Pentacles is about cooperation, collaboration, teamwork. All right, you can often say this is commitment, especially coming out right after the Hierophant. Okay, so yeah, this is I want to be with you, collaboration, teamwork, commitment. Like I said, devotion. I want to be, you know, solely with you. All right, sorry, it sounds like a broken record, but I don't know. Maybe this person feel like you don't believe them. Because that's how it's starting to feel. Like I said earlier, something about circles. And now they feel like you don't believe them. But the proof is in the pudding. Yeah, see, Knight of Wands. Where's the action, masculine? If you were to take into action a long time ago, then feminine would believe that there's someone you want to hold on to, Four of Pentacles. But because this person has held back from you, Four of Pentacles, it's hard to believe. Or it has been hard to believe. I shall say that. All right. This not even supposed to be here, child. Anyway, so let us see. That was the title card. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is my engagement ring. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. All right, so the Ace of Pentacles is my engagement ring. Two of Pentacles, juggling. Yeah, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? That's the problem. That right there was the problem. The juggling. All right, so the Nine of Swords. It's like, you guys remember that song by Pretty Ricky? So Confused? Okay, that's what's coming to mind right now. That is what I'm channeling heavy. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's masculine is sitting here listening to that song. All right, like they so confused that Two of Pentacles coming out. I don't know what I want to do. I want to be more than your friend. Remember I said something about somebody moving on? That was another thing for some of you. Y'all could have ended things abruptly. They moved on. Now the person is like, I don't know what I want to do. I keep thinking about this person. I feel like I want to make this love offer, this offer of marriage. But what about this karmic energy? But child, you're ascending. You're not even interested in the karmic energy. Hence the Fool card You know, it's like you're detaching from these things. They no longer serve you. You've been tapping into your healing and your sacred space. And the closer you get to the Most High, the closer you feel to your feminine. So what exactly is the karma even there for? And what are you confused about? But the Nine of Swords is the energy of anxiety. And anxiety is when we're too focused on the future or what we already know is going to happen anyway. Like, so for example, remember how you used to feel on the first day of school or something? Or first day of a new job? Or just anything like that? How would you feel when you and your masculine finally come into union? You know, something like that. So it's like just anxious. But like, it doesn't always have to be a negative thing, right? But in this case, it's because they know the drama that may come with it, I guess, from someone. I don't feel like it's you, but nevertheless, that's what they're worried about. All right, so then we have Three of Cups. Yeah, see, third party. They're worried about that. So Knight of Pentacles, I'm taking my time. It was never about, you know, and we can do it another way as well and say a person's heart is with you because you're always connected, right? Their mind is with you because they're always thinking about you. You're always intuitively communicating things like that, right? Their spirit, you know, because they're ascendant, but their body isn't. So take the 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever way you need to for your personal situation, but you know which way the 1, 2, 3, 4 goes. All right. But we've been seeing that number a lot over here and it keeps coming up. That reference keeps being made. And now look, we back at divine timing and then we right underneath temperance, which is what temperance is about. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4, which is about alignment. You see there? Like spirit is just, okay, bringing it all together for you. So we have the Queen of Cups. Exactly. Keep your heart open. All right, I was just talking to one of you about this yesterday. You know who you are. Our readings are private, so that's between you and I. But I was just talking to you about this. Keep your heart open. You get what I'm saying? We are going to keep our hearts open around here. We're not going to allow our hearts to close because 10 of Cups is in the cards for you. Your heart's desires and wish fulfillment is in the cards. Your twin is coming home. All right, it says cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. You know why you feel at home with each other? Because you're able to truly understand one another. You don't have to translate your soul to one another. You understand each other effortlessly. It is easy as breathing. This is how you know. This is the one I should be with. My nervous system is calm around this person. You see what I'm saying? So the only reason you feel Nine of Swords is because you know what's going to happen when you lead a karmic. Not because, oh, Nine of Swords, you know, I'm, you know, terribly terrified of coming into union with the feminine. No. And then the High Priestess with the Queen of Cups. A lot of intuitive, you know, talk going on. All right. So yeah, we have the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. You having this boundary up with them, you having this guard up with them has them stressed out. All right, if this person is not a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign person, you being a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, don't have to be. Could be anywhere on your chart, but it does not have to be. Could be your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, North Node, does not matter. Whatever placement it is, right? If not, then it could be the energy of feelings, emotions, the energy of logic, thought, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Communication, all right? Intuition. So just take it however it applies, all right? But this is having a guard up. And then the 10 of Wands, again, I'm stressed about this. But the reason you have this guard up is because it's been a long time. Okay? They shouldn't have left you without a beat to step to. You know? It's been a long time. They shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. They left you without a dope beat to step to. It was a long time. Shoot. All right. What's back here? The Death card. So this is transformation and change. This is really helping bring forth this change. But that's what twins do for each other when it's your true twin. Not false twin, not karmic masculine. When it's your true twin, it's going to do what true twins do. Okay, we ain't talking about this they made that documentary about. That's crazy. Okay. We got the Hermit card. All right, the Hermit is, you know, again, staying within, go within. You could have done this because you felt like somebody was just out to win or out to get whatever they wanted by any means necessary, regardless of how you were made to feel. Again, they see through they see it. They see through the false lens. They see the delusions. They see the red flags. They see it. They see it because this could also be talking to a therapist, especially coming out with temperance. You know, you gotta look at everything that's around. Okay. They're working with somebody on this. They could be talking to people around them, talking to people at their job, talking to their friends. Help me with this. Help me with this person. I feel like I messed it up. I sabotaged it. What do I do? you know, and then they did it for somebody over here, but this person is like looking with a little look on their face, like, aha, you know, I took the person. Meanwhile, they're still wanting you because that's what they want in the first place, and they don't even want them. They just wanted them so that you couldn't have, you know, kind of thing. Child, it's just too much going on and with that. Okay, so then we have the Five of Cups, regret, remorse, guilt, shame. Shake it off, masculine. You got this. All right, we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands being excitement, enthusiasm, encouragement, like I just did. Perhaps that's what they need. Four of Pentacles, because this person really wants to hold on to you. All right, but it's like you're not about to stroke their ego. You're not about to do any of that. You want them to stand up and fight for the connection if it's something they really want. Period. Otherwise, you see Five of Pentacles, the door stays shut, because breadcrumbs, you're not doing. Six of Pentacles, it has to be reciprocity or nothing. Okay, reciprocity or nothing at all. You're Seven of Pentacles, but you've planted those seeds. So this is why I feel like everything is coming about. Got the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords is about sneakiness, deception, strategy, mind games. Yeah, see, that's what it is. All of that is what we've been talking about lately. They know what they did to get y'all in this position. Yeah, Six of Swords is space and distance. You distance yourself from me, and I absolutely know why. Seven of Cups, because the confusion, the mind games. You're a Queen of Cups. You know who you are. You're in tune with your heart, with your intuition. I had your heart and your feelings and your mind all over the place. I know why you hermited. I get it. Okay, this is a divine feminine. You don't treat them any old kind of way. I get it now. Two of Cups. So again, even if I don't know what a twin soul is, I know what a soulmate is. Especially if they're religious, is in the Bible. You know what a soulmate is. Okay, even if you don't know what a twin flame is, even though the Song of Songs, okay, Book of Songs, definitely to me has a lot of things in there referring to twins, in my opinion. I told you guys that before. We talked about it. All right, we got the Four of Cups. I feel like twin souls are what everybody thinks a soulmate is, because we have multiple soulmates, but you only have one twin soul. And that's what they're talking about, that person, finding that person that God has for you, that they talking about. So I feel like that's what a twin soul is, and everybody has it misconstrued. You see, they didn't understand. That's the mystery. They misunderstood. So they ran from what they didn't understand. Okay, so then we have this Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles being building security, building a secure, stable, long life, long partnership, long marriage, healthy, happy marriage with this Empress. They see you as someone who's healthy, fertile, stable, grounded, creative, beautiful, full of pleasure. Full of pleasure, honey. What? Full of pleasure. Full of passion, but maybe they want to please you, or something about pleasure, because what the hell is full of pleasure? But then we have the Emperor, okay? So the Emperor and the Empress right here, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. You see, this Emperor wants to have the Ten of Pentacles with their Empress. They say, I already know what I want. I want to put the Ten of Pentacles in the middle, just in case I decide to do this as the thumbnail. Rock with your girl. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves, because it's going down. All right. And yeah. And we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is, what decision do I make in the very near future? I already know what decision I make. Knight of Swords. I'm just coming towards you to let you know the decision I already made. What's back here? The Ace of Cups. There you go. That's the decision. To offer my heart to you. With the Ace of Pentacles, my engagement ring, to make you my wife. Okay. So again, that's what this person wants. Now, totally up to you if that's what you want. Okay. I ain't gonna act like nothing ain't had to happen when it had happened. But if you can heal yourself and you're open to it and you want them still and all that good jazz, and cool. But if you feel like this person is still on some clown stuff, some BS, some playing games, nah. Alright, so then we see the Empress here. You're on your throne. Perhaps the Emperor is finally ready to sit in his. Step into that masculine energy and power. Yeah. We have false narrative, discernment. It says, be mindful of the story you're telling yourself. Having a negative narrative is destructive and simply not true. If you didn't see the last reading, go check it out. I swear this is like piggyback to that, but it's looking at the flip side, the more loving, you know, higher place, higher ground. Let's say that. It says, stop listening to your ego-based story. I'm telling you, go check that reading out. That is laced with falsehoods and old conditioning. For every negative thing you say, counteract that by saying by saying 3 positive words. See the truth of who you are, which is wise, magnificent, and radiant. Exactly, masculine. Okay? Exactly. Okay, shoot, look at all those. All right, so we have letting go, resistance. I thought you let go. You didn't want to resist. You didn't want to push, pull anymore. You didn't want to do that. All right, think about it. If you're holding on to a rope and people just keep pulling, 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 pulling. Yo, I watched this episode of 911. That's one of my shows, right? I watched this episode of 911. I don't remember when it was. It had to be like a couple weeks ago or something like that. And the people was at a family reunion. They was tugging on the ropes. Next thing you know, everybody's fingers fell off. You know why? Because they was just so ego driven, so determined to win, so competitive. They was like, no, by any means necessary, child. They was gonna hold on to that rope and lost their fingers. You see what I'm saying? You said, I ain't about to lose my fingers. Okay, child, please. All right, or I ain't about to lose my heart. You know, take it however it applies. So it says, this cycle has ended and it's time to let go, to experience new growth. It is vital to have closure and gratitude for the situation, to make room for new things to enter. Go within to find what is holding you back. And change is necessary in this situation. So you change things. Now things are changing. You see what I'm saying? If they want a new beginning with you, it's like they have to come with the right intentions. You know, and they do. We have abundance, security. What did we say? The 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, they're coming with the intentions of providing a secure, stable, healthy marriage for you. You know, for y'all, you know, as an emperor. They're seeing beyond their, oh, I'm this way. No, that was a mask you were wearing. Take it off. Thank you. It says new doors are opening and new opportunities are here. You are shifting into a higher frequency by honoring yourself and your accomplishments. It's time for a fresh start and a clean slate. Now, feminine, how often have we mentioned the fact that you're cleaning your slate right now? Okay, you're being asked to only bring your new self into this next chapter. Exactly. Take that mask off, take that face paint off, whatever you want to call it. Let's get to business. All right, it says money is energy like anything else. Ashe. You want it to flow and not feel trapped. Trusting that the universe will take care of you gives off the energy of abundance and expectancy in every dollar you receive. Know that you are supported and the money will flow. Absolutely. Ashe, blessed be, and it is so. Amen. We have sacrifice, reclaim, and taking the leap. Do you see? That's how you got to do it. That's how you have to do it. No longer sacrificing myself, my happiness. You see what I'm saying? Because if I make these decisions to satisfy these other people, who's going to be miserable? Me or these other people? Remember the Five of Swords. The person sitting there with a smirk on their face. Masculine, the one going through it. So who's really, you know, it's not worth it at the end of the day. Who's hurting? Who's being stalled? Who's being stunted, you know, and kind of stunted on, because the person don't really care for real. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. With the Five of Swords energy, the person don't really care about you. It's like frenemy. So it's like sleeping with the enemy. They don't really like you. They may like what you do for them. They may like whatever comes with it. Something about it. Something might be the, you know what? Who knows? Okay. But it says, your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. It's time to claim balance. Look at the candle going out. I cannot make it up. It's time to claim balance and nurture yourself by standing in your power. I can't make it up. And I knew it was coming because we divine feminines and we advanced. And this one is already prepared. This one is already prepared. Be prepared. All right, I already knew it was going down. All right. So let us see. Yeah, because they're reclaiming their power. I know that's right. Okay, so it says taking the leap, courage. You have to let go of something good to get something great. Well, taking the leap into the unknown can be scary, but you are being called to have faith in yourself and the universe. If you want to experience the next level of success, you cannot stay comfortable. Enjoy the journey. All right, so Spirit is like, listen, it's time. It's time for the Ten of Pentacles, for this Emperor and this Empress. I have abundance here for them. It's possibly more than just one karmic standing in the way. They may have some karmics. You may have some karmics. Y'all know y'all's situation. All right, so whatever it is that's in the way is being removed because both of you are reclaiming your power. You're no longer going to sit around and sacrifice your happiness, your well-being, your mental state, all that for the sake of what again? Absolutely not. And what's back here? Okay. We have nature therapy, grounded, okay? Your soul loves to connect and be one with nature. A beautiful healing takes place when you ground and center yourself with the earth. Being in nature has a way to restore what has been lost and brings you back to your center. Exactly. And one thing that I can say about being connected to nature is this. When you're in the energy of nature, like, how do I put this? Of being connected to nature, like you're being one with nature, you're in the energy of, you know, one, Law of one. Ciao. You're not chasing nothing. You're allowing everything to flow. The second you start chasing, is like you start trying to force something. Is like you're saying you don't have something. It's like saying it's missing from you. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? Nothing is missing from you. You have all that you need within yourself. You as divine feminine know this already. That's why you're able to follow your heart. My heart would not lead me astray. So if my heart tells me, yeah, go ahead, take that leap, girl, I'm going to do it because I trust what my heart is telling me. And I'm not saying the heart cannot be foolish. I'm not saying that. Use your discernment. But wisdom teaches you better. You understand what I'm saying? So anyways, yeah, it's like they're grounding themselves and not staying in their head and journaling their thoughts so that they can stop overthinking, and put the plan in motion and come towards that person. All right, but those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. The information as to where you can book personal readings with me, purchase one of my decks, the Dear Empress deck. You can also get a copy of any of the decks that I'm using from my Amazon storefront, one of my books, Amazon, Walmart, BarnesandNoble.com. You can also get that from the links that you see down below. Podcast, all that other good jazz is down there. I forgot to tell y'all about that before, so I'm reminding to tell y'all now. Thank you, Spirit. And if you're interested in the book club, we are starting that back up January 2026. So please do send me an email. I would prefer that you send me an email by this Friday because I'm going to be sending you all messages by Sunday letting you know what book we're going to be reading. Okay. So if you're interested, please send me an email by the 14th so that I can reply to you with what we are going to be reading. All right. That's for January 2026. Other than that, I'll speak to y'all soon. Peace and hair grease.